Hello, friends. Happy 2024. That glorious time where we spend months writing 2023 and then having to correct it to 2024. It is Jen, purple and gray haired Nana from Pause23. It is Friday. I am coming back at you with your Fearless Friday talks. It's been a while. I took a break there over the holiday Christmas season. And going back at it, so it's kind of fitting, I guess, that I'm doing a talk on Fearless Friday today. Because let me tell you, folks, getting out of a routine and not doing something for a while, and then having to get back into it, even though I love it, and I know people like hearing my words. There was a lot of anxiety coming forward and getting ready to do this video. So I am real, I'm honest, I am here just sharing shit that sometimes it's hard to talk about, sometimes people don't want to talk about, sometimes you might be going through emotions and you feel like you're the only one because there are things that people don't really like to talk about. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about the things that sometimes people don't want to talk about, but we really need to. So if you're not following me yet, Pause23. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I am on Spotify, Pause23, and I'm also on YouTube. So if you haven't subscribed to me on YouTube yet, please do go and do that. And also if you're reading these and watching these videos, leave me a comment. Let me know how they affect your life, if you're finding them helpful, and if there's something that you would like me to dive into and talk about, send me a message, let me know, okay? Because I want this to be for you guys. I want you guys to feel that you can hear my words and know that whatever you're going through is not just you, okay? So today we are going to look at 3 little things you can shift in your life right now to start living your true, authentic, purpose, passion-driven life that you were put on this earth for, okay? Without having fear stop you. Fear has this amazing ability to almost paralyze us sometimes and stop us from doing things that we really want to do. And we almost become afraid of that fear emotion, afraid of what that's doing to us. And fear is just an emotion like every other emotion. It doesn't have to have that negative undertone with it. Fear is there to help keep us safe, to help keep us alive. But so often we just get scared of that feeling. We just try to ignore it rather than sitting with it and welcoming that fear. What is it trying to tell us? What lesson is it trying to teach us, perhaps? So like I said, fear, it's a strong emotion. We encounter it every day, but it doesn't have to be negative and it doesn't have to be quote unquote paralyzing. The key to that is becoming more connected to who you truly are and your emotions, which a lot of times we don't like to do. People don't like to talk about emotions. People don't like to be emotional. And that's really weird because emotions are what make our life. You know, we all vibrate, we all have emotions, we all have frequencies, and we need to be okay with those because they're telling us something. When we're feeling sad, what is that telling us? When we're feeling fearful, what is that telling us? Don't just run away. Don't just ignore it. Sit with it for a minute. See what it's telling you. It's not that scary, folks, okay? So the first thing, the 3 ways to start living your purpose-driven, authentically true you life and not letting fear stop you is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, again, get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Step outside your comfort zone. Do that regularly. Okay, so whether it's trying something new, confronting challenges, facing discomfort, when you do that, when you face that discomfort, it builds confidence, it builds resistance, it builds strength, and it lets you know that you are okay to look at these emotions. You are okay with this uncomfortableness because it's telling you something. Sit with it for a minute and see what it's telling you, okay? That's the start. Get used to those emotions. Get used to what they're telling you and know that you are stronger than those emotions. The second part is practice living with a positive mindset. And this one is tricky because sometimes we don't want to feel positive. Sometimes there's crappy things that happen. Sometimes we are just in a fuddy-duddy, awful mood, and we have a hard time being positive. And I don't just mean thinking happy thoughts. That's a start. But no, I mean genuinely having a positive mindset. So what is, next time something unpleasant happens, or negative, if we want to say that word, happens, stop a second and take a look at the situation. Okay, it's there, you're in it. What can you do with calmness, with kindness, and with being true to yourself? What can you do in that situation? Okay, focus on the present moment. Focus on the perspective of finding solutions. Okay, so with a positive mindset, we are reducing that paralyzing fear, that paralyzing hold that fear can have on us. And it also shows us that we want to approach challenges in life with a solution orientated mindset. So everything that happens has a solution. When we're in a positive mindset, it's easier to look for those solutions to get out of that situation. Okay, so by practicing having a positive mindset, I don't mean just thinking happy thoughts. I mean training your brain to look for solutions rather than getting frustrated and being negative. And so the final thing that we're going to talk about today for Fearless Friday is setting bold goals. Okay, so you want these goals to be clear. You want them to be realistic. And realistic doesn't mean easy. Okay, realistic means what genuinely feels right and ambitious for you to live your purpose-driven, authentic life. Okay, so goals that align with your true purpose, your true passion, are going to be easier to achieve because you're going to have that inner drive inside you when you start to actually follow your passion and follow that true purpose that you were put here for. Okay, so adventurous goals, set little goals on the way. If it's a big goal, sometimes we set this great big goal and I'm like, oh my God, I'm here. How do I get to there? Well, the only way you get to there is by setting little goals along the way to help you reach your bold, daring, ambitious, adventurous goals. Okay, so don't be afraid to set small goals, and don't be afraid if those little goals, if you don't reach those goals. Okay, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That means something didn't work out. So readjust, reevaluate, refocus, and start again. It doesn't mean give up. Okay, if you have goals, you can make them happen. It just matters that you have a positive mindset, that you get used to being comfortable, and that you get used to setting little goals and not beating yourself up if those little goals don't happen as soon, just the way, or if there's little variances in those. That's okay. What's not okay is giving up. Okay, guys, so on this Fearless Friday, I encourage you all to look at yourselves in the mirror and tell yourselves that fear is no longer going to hold you back from doing what you want to do. Okay, guys? So if you want to know more about goal setting, I'm going to post a link here to one of my other talks on goal setting. It gives a little bit more details about setting SMART goals, how to achieve them, and that will definitely be a good little tool to have in your toolbox as you start living fearlessly and working towards your goals. So on that note, folks, if you haven't followed me, like I said, jump on Spotify, jump on YouTube, jump on Instagram, jump on Facebook, jump on them all, and jump on the one that works for you. And know that you are loved, know that you are worthy, and know that the world is a better place because you are all in it. Bye for now, friends.